Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the... This will be a touchback. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
first down carry for Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win it.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
They'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
Good move by Duke. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Allen.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Palardy now on the punt as he sends this one away. $10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action with Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On 1st down, Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running from the gun with Henry.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points on this drive. 1st and 10. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Diggs. They'll wind up with 17 on that, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cook up the gut. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Second down and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Ready, ready. Drop 50. Hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to maneuver.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back to 60.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. the middle. Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 2nd and very short, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Left side, Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Henry up the middle. And some room to run now.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 80 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Henry. Powering forward.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger. Right there, hurt.
In motion left is Watkins. And the busy night for Henry continues. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And right side, Henry's got it.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen.
And that is incomplete.
It's love to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.